My beloved child, I want you to prepare for this mentioned day, because whatever I am about to tell you will shock you to the very core of your being. I know you are busy, and you have a lot of things in your mind to do, but I need your attention now. You can go on your schedule later, but for now, give me your 10 to 15 minutes. Focus, because I will not repeat myself, and what I reveal will make all the difference in the path that lies ahead. This day, this moment in time that is swiftly approaching, it will not be like any other day you have faced before. It will hold a power and intensity like the heat of a blazing fire. My child, the enemy knows the plans I have for you. And he sees the doors of glory opening in your life, and he despises it. He despises the way I have chosen you, my beloved one, and he will do all he can to lead you astray, away from your divine calling. He will come, and his ways will be cunning. He will come, and his deception will wear the face of charm, dressed in the guise of comfort, disguised as the things you think you desire. But don't let yourself be blinded by his facade. Beneath it lies only a pit of despair, of loss, and of emptiness. This day is not an ordinary day, for on this day the tempter himself will launch a siege against your mind like never before. His whispers will echo in the chambers of your soul, drawing up every ounce of doubt, of fear, of insecurity that you have ever faced. He will try to open doors to your past, digging up the things I have already delivered you from, the mistakes you have long overcome, the shadows that no longer have power over you. He will paint them in such vivid detail you will feel as though you are reliving them. But do not fear, child, for I am with you. I am your shield and protector, and I am arming you with strength and wisdom for this very hour. Hear me, beloved. I want you to prepare. Prepare your heart, prepare your spirit, and guard your thoughts with all your might. When this day arrives, you will notice a heaviness in the air. You may feel an unsettling unease, as though everything around you is trying to draw you into distraction, into a restlessness that you cannot quite explain. This is the devil's tactic, to unsettle your soul so that you cannot hear my voice. But I assure you I will be there, speaking louder than the noise, shining brighter than any shadow he could cast. You only need to tune your heart to me. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. On this day, the enemy will try to deceive you into believing that you are powerless. He will try to make you doubt who you are, to make you question every gift and blessing that I have poured into your life. You may find thoughts arising that seem foreign, like arrows from a distant place, thoughts that accuse, that belittle, that discourage. But recognize this, these are not your thoughts, child. They are the poison of the adversary. Remember, he prowls like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour, someone to crush beneath his lies. But I have declared victory over him, and I give you that same victory, that same authority to stand against him. Do not give in, not even for a moment. Prepare yourself, my beloved, for on this day temptation will take on many forms. You may encounter people who appear friendly, who speak with kindness, yet carry deceit in their hearts. There will be voices that urge you to take shortcuts, to choose the easy path instead of the path of righteousness. You may feel an urge to reach for things that bring temporary comfort, but leave a lasting wound on your spirit. Do not allow your soul to settle for the lesser things, the quick fixes, the empty comforts that lead only to regret. My child, hold fast to what you know is true, for in that truth, you will find peace that no earthly pleasure could ever provide. And on this day, when the enemy's voice grows louder, speak my name. Speak it aloud if you must, for in my name lies a power that sends darkness fleeing, that breaks chains and shatters strongholds. When you speak my name, every principality, every dark force must bow, for my name is above every name. It carries a light so pure, so holy that no force of darkness can withstand it. Remember, child, that I have given you my spirit, and where my spirit dwells, there is freedom. There is strength. There is clarity. You must remain vigilant. The tempter will not relent. He will wait for moments when you are tired, when you are vulnerable, when your spirit feels worn down by the trials of life. In those moments he will come with his whispers, his temptations, trying to lure you into decisions that would derail your purpose. But I have placed a strength within you, one that is resilient, one that can withstand every storm, every temptation, and every attack that the enemy could throw your way. This strength is found when you lean on me, when you stand firm in the faith and press on, even when the road is difficult. Remember, beloved, that you are not alone. Even if the world around you turns against you, even if others doubt your calling, even if you feel isolated, I am with you. I have appointed my angels to stand by your side, to guard you in all your ways. They are mighty warriors, ready to fight on your behalf. Call upon them in prayer, ask for their protection, and they will respond. For I have given them charge over you, to guard you in all that you do, so that you will not stumble, so that your steps will remain steady, your path clear. Prepare, beloved, for this day is coming quickly. Do not let your guard down, even for a moment. The enemy will come at you with all he has, hoping to catch you off guard, hoping to sow seeds of confusion and doubt. He will try to cloud your mind with thoughts of fear, with worries about the future, with concerns that steal away your peace. But remember, I am the God of peace, and where I am, there is no room for fear. Cast all your anxieties upon me, and I will sustain you. I will hold you up, even when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear. On this day, when the storm rages around you, do not be afraid. Stand firm and know that I am fighting for you. The enemy may come against you, but he cannot stand against me. He may try to harm you, but I will turn his attacks into a means of strengthening you. Every trial, every temptation, every difficulty is refining you, molding you into the image I have destined for you. I am building you up, making you stronger, preparing you for the plans I have for your life. My beloved child, listen carefully, for I am speaking to you with all the love and urgency that a father could offer his child. You must understand the weight of what I am saying. This message is not one to be taken lightly, not one to be heard and then set aside. The consequences of ignoring my warning are far greater than you could ever imagine. I come to you with a message of grace and a message of truth, a call to awaken your heart, your mind, and your spirit. For if you turn away, if you close your ears and shut your eyes to what I am saying, the path you walk will only lead to sorrow and regret. I desire only life and joy for you, but you must choose to follow my voice. Look to my word, my child. Look to the accounts of those who have gone before you, those who ignored my warnings, who turned away from my voice, and see what became of them. Remember, it was in the days of Noah that I sent a warning to the people. For many years I called to them through Noah, urging them to turn from their wicked ways, to repent and be saved. But they ignored me. They laughed. They mocked. They carried on with their lives as if my words meant nothing. What? They thought they had time. They thought they could continue in their own ways without consequence. And then suddenly the flood came. The rains poured down, the waters rose, and in that moment there was no time left. The door of the ark was shut, and those who had ignored my voice were lost. My heart grieved for them, for I desired to save them, but they chose to reject me. Do not make the same mistake, my child. This warning I am giving you now is no different. Just as I warned the people in Noah's day, I am warning you now. Just as I called out to the people of Israel to turn from their ways, to come back to me, I am calling to you. Remember, my people Israel, how they wandered in the wilderness for 40 years because they refused to listen to my voice. I had promised them a land flowing with milk and honey, a land of abundance and blessing. But because of their unbelief, because of their disobedience, they did not enter into that promise. They hardened their hearts, and they missed out on the very thing I had prepared for them. Do not let your heart grow hard, my child. Do not let unbelief rob you of the blessings I have in store for you. The enemy wants nothing more than for you to ignore this warning. He will try to convince you that my words are not important, that you can wait, that you have all the time in the world. But he is a liar. He has been a liar from the beginning, and his only goal is to steal, kill, and destroy. He wants to steal your joy, to kill your dreams, to destroy the plans I have for your life. But I have come that you may have life, and have it more abundantly. This warning is a gift of my love, a call to protect you from the traps the enemy has set for you. Think of the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. I sent my angels to warn Lot and his family to leave the city, for destruction was coming. I gave them a way out, a path to safety. But Lot's wife could not resist the pull of what she was leaving behind. She looked back, clinging to the life she had known, and in that moment she was lost. I am calling you forward, my child, out of the things that would harm you, away from the attachments that would hold you back. Do not look back. Do not cling to the things I am asking you to leave behind, for they are only holding you captive. I have freedom for you, a new life, but you must choose to walk away from the things that would pull you back into darkness. You see, I am a God of mercy, but I am also a God of justice. My love for you is vast, but my holiness demands that sin cannot remain unaddressed. When my people ignored my prophets, when they turned away from my commands, they suffered the consequences. Not because I wanted to see them suffer, but because they chose a path that led them away from me. When you ignore my warnings, when you refuse to listen, you place yourself outside of my protection, outside of the blessings I desire to give you. Like the prodigal son who chose to leave his father's house, you may find yourself in a place of lack, of struggle, of despair. But know this, I am always waiting for you to return. My arms are open, my love is unwavering, but you must choose to come back to me. I am calling you to prepare, for the days ahead will be filled with trials and tests. The enemy will come at you with all he has, hoping to shake your faith, to make you doubt my promises. He will use every tactic, every lie, every temptation to try to draw you away from me. But I have given you my spirit, my word, and my promises. Stand firm in them, my child. Equip yourself with the armor I have provided, the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit. And with these you will be able to stand against every scheme of the enemy. And remember, my child, that my warnings are not just for you, but for those around you. I have placed you in a position of influence, a light in the darkness, a voice of truth in a world that so desperately needs to hear it. Do not keep my words to yourself. Share them with those who are lost, those who are struggling, those who have been deceived by the lies of the enemy. Speak my truth in love, for there are many who are walking in darkness, who are in need of the hope that only I can provide. Be bold, be courageous, for I am with you. I will give you the words to speak, the wisdom to guide, the strength to stand. Look to my son Jesus as your example. He was tempted in every way just as you are, yet he did not sin. He stood firm in my word, resisting the lies of the enemy, and he emerged victorious. And because of his victory, you too can have victory. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. You are not alone in this battle. You are not without help. Call upon me, and I will answer. Seek me, and you will find me. Knock, and the door will be open to you. But know this, my child, the time is short. The day is coming when I will return, when every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Do not wait. Do not delay. Today is the day of salvation, the day to turn your heart fully to me. I am patient, not wanting anyone to perish, but my patience will not last forever. There will come a time when the door of grace will close, and those who have ignored my call will be left outside. Do not be among them, my beloved. Choose now while there is still time, to walk in my ways, to follow my voice, to live in my light. I love you, my child, with an everlasting love. I have chosen you, called you by name, and set you apart for a purpose. Do not let the distractions of this world, the lies of the enemy, or the temptations of the flesh pull you away from the destiny I have for you. Stand firm. Keep your eyes on me and walk in the path I have laid before you. For I am with you, even to the end of the age. I will never leave you nor forsake you, and I will carry you through every storm, every trial, every challenge. Trust in me, and I will guide you into all truth. Listen closely, beloved. The days are growing darker, and the time is near. The enemy is increasing his attacks, for he knows his time is short. But do not fear, for I have overcome the world. My power is greater than any power of darkness, and my light shines even in the deepest shadows. Remain in me, and I will remain in you. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Together we will walk through whatever lies ahead, and you will emerge victorious, strengthened, and refined by my love. So heed my warning, my beloved. Hold fast to my words, and let them be a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. For I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Abide in me, and you will bear much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing. But with me all things are possible. But I am with you always, my beloved, even to the end of the age. Amen.